What's going on, guys? It's Aiden25 here, and welcome back to another episode of our Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team playthrough. Sorry, it's been like almost 2 weeks, guys. It's been a mix of being really busy and being so beyond exhausted between not sleeping good and being busy that I just have not had the time or the energy to record. This is like the first day in literally the last probably week and a half that I've actually felt like I have enough energy to be like alive. So, that's a good thing, obviously, but that's why there hasn't been many videos as of late. So I do apologize for that, guys, but I hope you do understand. But we are back today, though. And we are going to be continuing our way through the Western Cave to try to find try and see rather, if we can find the supposed world's strongest Pokemon. Now, I'm a little upset about the thumbnail for this video. I think it looks really friggin' cool, but and I was trying to get it to where a certain Pokemon sprite that was on it was a silhouette instead of their sprite, but I couldn't get that to work. So, unfortunately, it's just gonna be there. But, obviously, like I said, I'm pretty sure everybody knows who we're going to be dealing with at the end of this dungeon. And I think we're finally done with the Machamps, by the way, too. So I think all of the scary threats are gone now, which is so nice. And we got 10 more floors left to go, which is also really nice. We should be able to get through that in today's episode for sure. But yeah, I was really hoping that I could get the silhouette just so that I could... God damn it, I hate the frickin' accuracy checks on this game. It's one thing I haven't missed about not recording in 10 days. Frickin' hell. Anyway, let me not get into that. But, yeah, I really was hoping, though, that I could get the silhouette of who the Mon is, because I figured that, just because I haven't really been talking about it or anything like that, for, just in case there are people out there that don't know who it is, but I guess it probably is painstakingly obvious considering this is Gen 3 who that Mon's going to be, but I don't know. I just was kind of hoping for the sake of content that we'd be able to keep it a surprise, if you will, up until we actually get there. But I guess that's just not going to be the case. Okay, Absol, I'm gonna need you to 2v1 these two Miltanks here while I 2v1 these Charizards, okay? And we're both doing pretty good. We're both winning our 2v1s, because now we got them down to 1v1s, and I think both of our HPs are looking okay. I know mine's looking decent. Oh, well. It was before I put Charizard into Blaze range. That's okay, though. I think we're still doing pretty decent on Reviver Seeds, and... Oh, no, we're not. But I also only have 2 Max Elixirs, so that's great. No Cleanse Orbs in this dungeon, by the way, which is wild. I hope it doesn't end up coming back to be our undoing, the fact that there aren't any Max Elixirs, or Cleanse Orbs in this place. I think that the game should have it be like a mandatory thing that there's a chance for Cleanse Orbs to spawn if sticky traps are in the dungeon. I think that they should have done that, to be fair, because, those sticky traps are a little bit unfair, if you ask me. Especially if they, stickify, good items that you actually kind of need. But, alright, we've got 8 more floors to go. I think we'll be okay with the resources that we got. I really hope we are. But, oh my god, if I keep fucking missing every surf, though. Oh my god, bro! I don't understand why the accuracy checks are like how they are in this game. I really don't. It is so incredibly stupid to me that the accuracy checks are how they are. Like, there's no reason that surf should be missing. I don't want to go this way, but I kind of have to. Maybe... Oh, cool, there's a level up for Blastoise. That's very, very nice. That'll be helpful. I feel like I probably should be maybe using like Tackle and Bite against Zard because Steelix exists. You know, I think if I remember correctly from looking at the Wikipedia page for this dungeon, I think Steelix is only around for another couple floors. So, oh, beautiful. That's just what the doctor ordered right there. I guess I can look that up really quick just so I can make sure. Because I know we'll be dealing with Charizard and Blastoise the rest of the way. That I do remember from when I looked it up the first time, which is kind of interesting and a little bit funny to me too. That's the case because, you know, they were the ones that discovered the dungeon to begin with. Oh, that was the last floor that Steelix was on. So now from here to the end, it'll be Charizard and Blastoise will be the only Pokemon that we're fighting. Which, that's okay, to be honest. We match up, if I can land Surf anyway, that's okay. Because we match up pretty good against them, obviously, because, you know, Charizard's not a problem whatsoever. And Blastoise really isn't either. It's just a few more hits, obviously, because he's bulkier, naturally. But that's, of course, to be expected and not a shock to anybody. Awesome, there's another level up for Blastoise. Yes, that's totally Blastoise. For Absol there, also, which is great. No crunch in this generation for some reason, which is kind of weird, unless it's just a few levels higher than this. But I want to say that Absol does not learn Crunch in Gen 3. Or at least, well, actually these games are Gen 3, so it would be that. Let me see. Let me look that up really quick too, while we're battling this Blastoise here. Because I'm actually quite curious. Watch it be like level 52 or something. Nope, doesn't learn it at all. That's why I didn't think he did. Very strange that he doesn't, but I guess, well, whatever, doesn't really matter. I guess we'll be all right. We got bites. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. Or, you know, at the end of the day, it's better than a sharp stick in the eye, as they say. You know. Let's see, actually, real talk, how's Kangaskhan doing? It's still got some Comet Punches, okay, that's fine. I don't really need it to... If I have an extra Max Elixir, I guess I'll give it to Kangaskhan, but if not, then she can just use those 3 moves and call it a day. I'm talking about against the boss, obviously, not going through the dungeon proper, but... I'm so glad that that keeps on missing, because Detect and Protect are so broken in this game. The only things that you can use to damage a Pokemon that's used Detect or shit. Projectile items are the only things that you can use, and of course mine are sticky, so I can't use mine, but those are the only thing. When a Pokemon uses Protect or Detect, that is the only thing that you can do to damage them. Which I think is incredibly freaking broken. I mean, it can miss, obviously, as we've seen, but still, the fact that, like, for at least 2 turns, they're immune to any damage that comes in that's not a projectile. If it lands, obviously, I think that's just incredibly insane. Alright. We're almost there. What is that item? That's just a key, don't care. It's weird to me that they give you so many keys in this dungeon when they only have the one thing that's locked and it's on the 59th floor. I'm just going to go here to conserve PP and HP. Because I don't even need Miltank getting thought about getting hit by something and then wasting one of my precious reviver seeds. I was going to say, watch that seal surf right now. I mean, I only got one left anyway, but still. I think I'm pretty good on money. I'm not all that overly concerned about it to go. Oh, frick. Now, well, that's a problem. Now I can only attack with Ice Beam. That was pretty damn annoying. Are you out of PP again? Okay, no, you got Bite at least. Why am I running into Blastoises now that all I can do is frickin' Ice Beam? Now I need to... I'd rather run into Charizards, because at least it'd be neutral. Ain't that the story of my life, though. Oh my goodness. This is just the floor of traps, apparently. Oh my gosh! Oh, well. So much for that. I guess... I mean, well, like I said, if I was giving it a max elixir if I had an extra one regardless, so I guess... That's not the worst thing in the world, but oh, I should have just gone this way to begin with. I would have already been up the next floor. But alright, one more floor to go, and of course there's a Blastoise sitting right there. But my tackles are unsealed at least, so that's good. And this is actually going to work out. I'll be out of moves hopefully anyway, right by the time I get to the stairs, which is super, super nice. Oh, crap. Wow, thank God this is the last frickin' floor, because that would have been atrociously bad if that would have happened earlier. Because at least I haven't found one, but I've also explored a lot of these floors. I should be using Ice Beam on the Charizard, not wasting my tackles. I haven't seen a single apple in this dungeon, though, and I don't actually think that they spawn. Which I think that's also kind of criminal because it's a 99th floor dungeon. Okay, here we go. So, I have exactly 3 max elixirs that aren't sticky. Wow. Alright, well, that means Kangaskhan's gonna get to help out in the battle, I guess. I mean, that's pretty good, I guess. Okay, I'll put Quick Attack back on, I guess, just because damage is damage at the end of the day. I had no HP, though. And then we'll throw that at Kangaskhan. Oh. And we'll throw that at Kangaskhan. Thank you. At least we didn't run into any more monster houses, though. That's really freaking good. Alright, just get out of my way, Charizard. I'm trying to restore my HP. Frick. I mean, that's fine. I'm not really worried about using up Surfs. Okay. Yeah, I'm leaving now. Okay, well actually never mind. No, I'm not. I'll stay for one more little bit. Yeah, hey, you got an attack finally. Cool. I mean, you'll be walking in behind us, so it's not like you'll get any action against the boss. But at least you have an attack now. That would have been nice a few floors ago. Okay, yeah, perfect. Let's do this. Who, me? Well, no, I think that was Charizard and Blastoise about, you know, a hot minute ago, you know? Because remember you cooked them? I mean, unless you went back to sleep after you cooked them, then I possibly could be, it could be me. That's such a raw entrance. It's such a raw entrance, a raw portrait, and a raw sprite. Mewtwo's, he's the frickin' goat, man. Came into being only to fight, I see. Well then why are you here talking to us? Oh. Well, alright, I guess we brawling. Yeah, I mean, I think it's, like I was saying, I think it's pretty painstakingly obvious from the get-go that Mewtwo is going to be the one that we're going to be dealing with here. And actually, I think this is good, yeah. I figured that was going to be incredibly easy, but awesome. Well, there we go, guys. I don't know if a cutscene plays after this, because this is actually the first time I've ever done this. I've never completed that dungeon before in my life. Does anything even happen? Oh, wow, so that's just it. Well, okay then. Alright. So there is one thing left for... Well, actually, I guess there's a couple things. So, I do want to... Even though it's mostly, like, their sole purpose... Wait, where are they before I start talking? These dungeons here, starting from the desert region all the way down... Skipping Solar Cave, obviously. Well, I guess Solar Cave also, but skipping it mostly. So, from Waterfall Pond to the desert region, skipping Solar Cave, their sole purpose is, one, to recruit Pokemon, but also to give you evolutionary items to, you know, like the Wyvern Hill, I believe, gets you the Dragon Scale to evolve Seadra to Kingdra. The desert region, I think, has the Metal Coat to evolve Scyther into Scizor and Onix into Steelix. Or is that no, that's Southern Cave that does that, I'm sorry. But that's pretty much their only purpose. So I could show them off as part of the series, or we could just not, you know, just skip it and, you know, we'll show them off when we're doing the Recruit 'em all, because obviously I'll have to go there to get those mons. Because if I go and I look at our community tab poll, or our community post poll rather, it's looking like you guys do want to see the Recruit 'em all. So that means that along with it being streamed on Twitch, it will, and the VODs getting posted to my VODs channel, they also will be added on to here, into our playlist that we got for this series as well, which is totally fine. It's not like it's any extra hassle for me to do that at all. It's just a couple extra little buttons I gotta click, which, you know, that's nothing. The only question left remaining is how are we going to categorize the series being over? And because that'll be obviously when the Recruit 'em all starts, is when the series is over. So do we want to cover these random, let's call them random. Do we want to cover these random dungeons as part of the series to show, you know, to show them off and talk about them a little bit, or do we want to just save them for the Recruit 'em all? And do we want to actually see the entirety of Wish Cave, Joyous Tower, and Purity Forest? Now, Joyous Tower, I will say, I think other than also evolutionary items, it's purely just there to recruit Pokemon. It is another 99 floor level 1 dungeon. But I think, unlike Purity Forest and Wish Cave, I don't think there's actually a point to it other than to recruit Pokemon. Let's see. Let me look that up really quick too while we're at it. Yeah, so it's 99 floors, there's no boss at the end, so it is purely just there for recruiting Pokemon, basically. So and let's see, are there any evolutionary items? Does not look like it. Unless they're like maybe some stones chilling on the ground. Let me see. Nothing behind any locked doors anyway, at least. And it also does not look like any evolutionary items. So yeah, like I said, it's literally just there for you to recruit Pokemon then, basically. And again, it's one of those 99 floor dungeons with the, that resets you back to level 1. So we could go in there and do that, but again, I still don't really know the tech in the strats to clearing these 99 floor dungeons as far as like getting them leveled up is concerned. So if you guys want to see them as part of the series, then I will I'll look into them a little bit more and see about like strategies to clear them. Purity Forest, I believe, is the hardest one because I think you can only go in solo, and on top of that, I don't believe you're allowed to bring in items. Yeah, you're not. And also in Purity Forest, you cannot recruit Pokemon other than the Pokemon that's at the end, which I think that should be fairly obvious who that is based on the name of the dungeon. Which is kind of interesting, you can't recruit anybody, but I think that predominantly that's the hardest one because you have to go in solo, so you kind of gotta make sure you have the best Pokemon possible to go in there, which again, I don't know what that is, nor again do I know the tech to clearing it. But if I'm looking at the levels though, the highest level Pokemon is level 30. And predominantly, even at the later floors, they're all like mid-20s. And you don't have to fight the Pokemon at the end. It just offers to join once you reach it. So, but not being allowed to bring in items, it's not necessarily as easy. Because if you guys remember a little bit from back when we were clearing Wish Cave to go rescue Metacam, I did a little bit of grinding that I sort of figured out how I was able to do with what we had at the time, but I don't know, like, that. I know for a fact that'll get me through to the 20th floor break in Wish Cave, but I don't know if that'll get me through, like, you know, the last 79 floors, that trick, or if I'll run out of resources, and then I'll be up a creek, right? So it's kind of, you know, what it is. And like I said, there's no recruiting Pokemon in that dungeon, so that would purely just be to show it off and then, you know, show getting the Pokemon at the end, which I guess theoretically we would have to do for the recruit them all, so there is that also. But I guess I'll make a community post. Oh, I've been talking for so long without moving. I guess what I'll do is I'll make a community post at the end of this video, and I'll ask you guys what you want to see. If you want to see these, I guess I'll just call them evolutionary item dungeons, because that's kind of what they are. If you want to see them covered in the series proper, and not just in the Recruit 'em All, then we'll do that. And if you want to see the 99 floor dungeons of the Wish Cave, Joyous Tower, Purity Forest, again in the series proper, then we'll do that also. And I'll look into them, see if I can find some tips and tricks and maybe some walkthroughs even to watch to figure out the tips and tricks to clear them. Because as I mentioned before, I've never once in my life, in all of the years that I played these games, and even when I have done the post game, I've never cleared any of those dungeons. Never once. So that will be uncharted territory for me and something new. And it's mostly because I haven't had the patience to actually try. Because once I try something and it doesn't work, I get frustrated, and then I'll try to think of something else to do, but I can't, like, you know, I don't know if there's like a certain Pokemon to send in that's just like perfect for the situation, and if you don't have that Pokemon, then you're kind of just up a creek type of deal. Like, I don't really know the ins and outs of those dungeons, which also, if you guys have cleared them before, absolutely, like I always say, feel free to leave me the tips for that down below in the comments. They are greatly appreciated. So I guess we'll just wrap up today by buying some remaining friend areas that we have here, and then I'll get that community post out there. So it's gonna be a poll, just so you guys know. It's not just gonna be a post, it'll be a poll. The one option will be, well, maybe it shouldn't be a poll, because I don't think you can. Maybe I'll make it's gonna be two. You guys will get kind of flooded with the community post, but I'm gonna make two separate ones, because I don't think you can, on a YouTube community post poll, I don't think you actually can make it to where multiple options get selected. So I'm gonna make two community posts. One's going to be, do we want to see the evolutionary dungeons in the series proper, or just show them off in the recruit them all? And it'll be yes, yes, show it in series, no, just wait for recruit them all. And the other one will be, do you want to see the level 1 99 floor dungeons of Wish Cave, Joyous Tower, and Purity Forest in the series proper, or in the just wait for the recruit them all? So I think that's gonna be the game plan. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna quit rambling and wrap this video up here. A couple minutes short, but that's fine. So yeah, obviously you are also more than welcome to answer those questions in the comment section below as well. I'll obviously be reading all, as I always do, I'll be reading all the comments as well, so I'll see what you guys are saying and your thoughts on that, as well as, again, any tips that you have to clear those level 199 floor dungeons. That would be super appreciated. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I will see you on my next episode. Oh, I guess I should do my whole spiel, shouldn't I? It's been so long since I recorded, I forgot. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like down below. I'd greatly appreciate that. And click that subscribe button if you guys are new. And don't forget to click that little notification bell so you guys do get notified next time videos do go live on the channel. And with that, I will see you guys on my next episode. See you later, guys.